Good morning to everyone and welcome to Salesforce Management online classes. This is Dr. Mahesh M. Vanjeri, Assistant Professor from Department of Management Studies, SDM College of Engineering and Technology, Dharwad. Okay, so dear students, I welcome you all to this beautiful morning. So I hope you have read the case. Okay, it was a small and simple case study, but it quite interesting. Okay, and the decision to make there really requires for a deeper okay knowledge of what will be the consequences on the company performance when you take either of the decision. Means among the two candidates, who will be selected as the sales manager. Okay, so let us begin, okay, with the students first. Okay, so among the students, who would like to give an overview of the case? Overview means a summary. What is the case study all about? Okay, who are the major characters? Okay, what is the decision pending? Okay, so this is how last time I think I narrated how to write an overview or how to narrate an overview of a case, so that those who have not read will also be able to understand the issue in the case. Yes, who would like to give overview of the case? Yeah, nobody. It's overview I'm saying. Summary of the case. Who would like to give overview of the case? Okay, so none of you are ready to give overview of the case. It's all just about mentioning, okay, about the company, the characters, okay, and the decision pending. That is what is overview of the case. Are you sure you don't want to give overview of the case? At least can you hear me? I doubt.
Yes, sir. Here, sir.
You can hear my voice. Okay, that's great. Okay, so let's go ahead then.
So,
Yes.
so I will give the overview of the case studies.
Okay, so that's great. Okay, so please go ahead.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, preferably when you speak, okay, you can switch on your video, turn on your video if you are comfortable. Otherwise, it is okay to all the students. So when you speak, if you turn on your video, the audience will be able to see you. So audio visual communication will be more effective than audio alone. But at your comfort, it's not compulsory. Okay, you can give the overview.
Yes, sir. I will give.
Yes.
Yes, sir. So
Yeah.
can I start?
Yes, please start.
Yes, sir. The resignation of the Cornell Company sales manager 7 months ago, Mrs. Paula Ruse, who is the vice president of the Cornell Company, she had to assume direct and full control of the Salesforce department. The sales manager had accepted a position with Cornell's major competitor. In assuming the position of a sales manager, she perfectly understood that she was not only neglecting her other duties but also doing a poor job of managing the sales force. This promoted the need for the immediate appointment of the next sales manager to enable the maintenance of the high level of performance of the company. Mrs. Ruge's search for a new sales manager had narrowed down to two candidates, Gordon Price and Janice Wilson, with the pair seemingly all qualified for the job. The promotion of Gordon Price to be sales manager means losing a good sales representative and getting a poor sales manager, since the two jobs require entirely different skills. Mrs. Ruse is also worried that Gordon would be unhappy with the sales manager's salary of $90,000, although Gordon has assured her that he would be happy with it. Thirdly, Gordon's preference for customer contact would result in him not staying in the office enough to do the required paperwork. Gordon Price is an individual extremely liked by other men who feels like he can give them any help whatsoever. Gordon is viewed by a few of the 14 women on the sales force as a bit too macho. Gordon also appears at Mrs. Ruse's office to give her an ultimatum that she had to make the decision within the week because he had been offered a sales manager position with a significant competitor. These facts puts Mrs. Reeves in a dilemma, putting into consideration that the other candidate for the job, Janice Wilson, is not only qualified for the job but is long-term friend. Mrs. Hughes and Mrs. Janice have been acquainted with each other since college time, and they are also members of the same club. And the decision pending she had to select one sales manager between both of them. So this is the overview of the case study, sir.
Okay, very good. Okay, very beautifully narrated. Okay, so I hope other all students, okay, might have come to an understanding about the case. Okay, so this is about a company. Okay, so called Cornell. Okay, which makes mechanical fasteners. Okay, so just for a simple understanding, any word when you do not understand or when you don't know, just go to Google. Okay, just go to Google, that's it. Okay, and you will get to know, okay, the meaning of as well as the picture. Okay, so of those products or concepts, okay, and so on. Okay, so I'll just share here. So students, can you see this Google search results?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
See, this company is into manufacturing of mechanical fasteners. Though the term looks very complicated, but it is very simple. If you can see this image, mechanical fasteners are nothing but nuts, screws, and bolts. Okay. I hope you know them at least. Nuts, screws, bolts. You are aware?
Yeah.
What is the application of these nuts, bolts, screws? Why they are used?
To fix the things.
To
Fix.
It is not, yeah, it's
To
not called a
attach or
fix.
fix the
It is
things.
joined to join or combining. Not combining, joining two things. Okay. Okay, so
Okay.
two metal plates can be joined with, okay, a screw or a bolt. Okay, I hope you can understand. So mechanical fastening is the most common method of joining many materials within the industry. Originally used for metal joining. Okay, so even plastic sheets in the home, if you can recall, those who have put some rooftops on the terrace, that is actually plastic sheet, but they are also joined using the fasteners like screws, bolts, and nuts. I hope you can understand. Yeah, so this is basically B2B marketing, business to business. Any doubts here?
No, sir, understood.
Okay, so basically this company is into B2B, business to business marketing. Okay, so that is it means then there is a great importance on the sales force, how it will be managed. Okay, so then yeah, so again screen sharing is paused, it is saying. Resume screen sharing. Okay, maybe new share. Okay, see in this case study, so Paula Ruiz, okay, the vice president of marketing, and the situation she is facing is she has a sales force of 56 sales representatives. Okay, and this company is into B2B marketing, business to business. Okay, so and the sales manager has recently resigned. Though initially Paula Ruiz, vice president of marketing, takes up the position of a sales manager, but she finds it that okay, she was unable to do justice as a sales manager. So this is a very important point. Please try to understand. So though Paula Ruiz is the vice president of marketing, okay, who is basically involved into policy making and strategy, but managing the sales force is quite different. Please remember, managing the sales force is quite different from framing policies and strategies. Or managing the sales force, managing other sales representatives is quite different from doing the job of a sales representative itself. So this job is quite different. Okay. So she is in search of a new sales manager where 15-year-old experienced employee from the same company, from her own company. There is an employee. Okay. So who is working since last 15 years. His name is Gordon Price. Okay. And who is extremely liked by other sales representatives in the company because he helps them a lot whenever there is situation. He also applies for the manager of the sales for the position of the sales manager. Okay. And she also know one of her friend, so who is already working as a sales manager in some other company, and she also shows interest in applying for the position of sales manager in the Cornell company. Okay, so now she has to choose any one among the two. So though it looks very simple, but it is quite tricky. Okay, so anybody who would like to give a little bit more information about Gordon Price? Okay, the employee who is working since last 15 years as a sales representative, who is performing his targets. Okay, who is a high performer in the company, achieving up to 120% of his targets. Anybody has read? Would like to give a little bit more information about Gordon Price, employee of the Cornell company, and who has applied for sales manager position in the same company because he feels he is more eligible for that. He deserves that position. Okay, anyway, because to answer that question, his character, his experience, has to be understood. Anyway, so anybody else would like to use Janice Wilson, who is already working as a sales manager and established herself as a very good sales manager in some other company, is also interested in the same position. Anybody would like to give some information about Janice Wilson? No? Okay, because those both those things, what I'm asking you to share will come into the answer. Okay, so you have to make the decision keeping in mind about Gordon Price and about Janice Wilson, who is more capable. Okay, yeah, who would like to answer? There is a question. Those points will come into picture. There is a question, only one question at the end of the case. Okay, so that is what I have told you, students. Okay, if you develop a habit of reading, so you will learn a lot more than what you have paid for the MBA program. Okay, and the best way to develop your skills in MBA is by way of analyzing cases or case studies. Okay, and this case is from the textbook itself, such a beautiful case. Okay, so who will answer this question? Whom would you make sales manager? You have to choose anyone. You cannot say both. It's not an Indian movie. Okay, so it is a situation where you have to make a decision and you have to justify your decision, not just choosing one candidate. Yeah, who will answer, please? We're running short of time. Yes. Who will answer? Can you see this new share?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Question is, whom would you make sales manager? If you have to put yourself into the shoes of Paula Ruiz, Vice President of Marketing for Cornell Company, and make a decision, will you select Gordon Price as a sales manager or Janice Wilson? Gordon Price is employee of the Cornell Company itself, and he has more than 15 years of experience, and he is a top performer among the 56 sales representatives. Who will answer? Anybody is prepared for the answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, please go ahead. Very good. Go
Hello.
ahead. Yes,
Sir?
yes. Please go ahead. Yes.
Yes, sir. So if I would become the vice president of that particular corner company, I will choose and I will select the sales manager as Gordon Price, because the departure of the Gordon Price means the corner company loses a respected and well-regarded leader by the sales force. And the selection of the Gordon Price as the new sales manager will present a well-respected leader for the position. This also brings in the merit of corner company retaining the best sales representative who has great experience in the sales. This may result to changes that probably make the department do better. Keeping of Gordon Price in the company also means that the competitors of the corner company will not get an upper hand by acquiring the services of the Gordon Price. The selection of the Gordon Price for the post of sales manager may also work against the company. Like Gordon Price through the commission basis has been earning more than $1 lakh for over a decade. Although the sales manager post presents prestige, the manager will earn only $90,000, meaning that Gordon Price will have to accept a pay cut to be sales manager. This may lead to disagreement in the long run, since he will be earning for much below the regular earnings that he is for over a decade. So Gordon Price did not attend the college to get training on various management skills, and the work of management may prove a daunting task for him since he has sales experience only. As a sales manager, Gordon Price would be required to stay in the office and do the required paperwork. This may also prove very difficult since Gordon prefers more customer contact as compared to spending most of the time in the office only. So Gordon Price is liked by men in the organization. The men place him highly and even feel like he would give them the shirt off his back if they needed it. Gordon's relationship with the other sales representatives may lead to leniency in the even in the face of mistakes. The tolerance may result in the fall of the sales level and the total collapse of the company, since actions will not be taken with the required seriousness against the culprits.
Okay.
So,
Yes.
so although these if the coming to the point of the selection, Gordon Price will act as the best sales manager in the company, according to me, sir.
Okay, great. Okay, so and you
Thank you,
justified
sir.
also. Yeah, any student who would like to, okay, ask any question to Prema or give your viewpoints on the selection of a Gordon Price as a sales manager, or why not Janice Wilson? Anyway, this is how discussion goes on, because I know everybody cannot have the same agreement. If I take a vote of now 33 students who are present here, all 33 may not vote in favor of Gordon Price. Okay, at least some people, I don't know how many, okay, may feel that the Paula Ruiz should select Janice Wilson as the sales manager, who has already experienced as a sales manager and established herself. So anybody like that? Any questions you want to ask, or any consequences arising out of that decision of making Gordon Price as a sales manager?
Sir, I have one doubt, sir.
Yes.
Sir, in this, when Prema was explaining, she told something about rupees $1 lakh and earning rupees 90,000.
Okay.
I'm a bit confused about what she told. I didn't
See,
get
as
that point.
a sales representative, he's the top performing sales rep, and his target achievement is 120%. Okay, so his earnings per year are between $1 lakh to $1,20,000. Okay.
Yes.
So in this company, when he becomes sales manager, okay, so he may not get incentives. So due to which his annual earnings will be only up to $90,000 per year. You understood? But position of a sales manager carries prestige. Is that clear?
Yes, sir.
But why he may want to apply still for that position is, if you remember Maslow's hierarchy of needs, okay, in the life of a sales representative. So after certain stage, okay, the sales or even the life cycle stages in a career of a sales representative, you can recall. Okay, so in the second or third stage, especially second stage, the sales rep will be highly motivated if he receives a promotion, irrespective of income. Okay. So he is into that position now. He knowingly he is ready to accept the position of sales manager. Okay, that was the
Yes, sir.
information. Anyway, any other viewpoints? Any other viewpoints?
Sir, even I would like to support Prema's opinion only, sir,
Okay.
because as that person is already working in the company, sir, since 15 years. He knows how does the company works, what are the requirements of the company,
Okay.
and wherein he has always achieved his targets, sir. Like he has always succeeded 120%.
Okay.
And main thing is, sir, when he gets that position, he'll put his 120. It is when it is 120 when he was just an employee. If he gets promoted, he might put his 150%, sir, because as you told, no, sir, hierarchical needs.
Correct.
So taking this into consideration, we can tell that that person will work more harder because he's getting he's getting what he deserves, sir. It's not like he's not working, and just because he's a 15 years old employee, he has been promoted, sir. He deserves that post. So if the company promotes him, then both the ways, sir, company will also be in a beneficiary mode and as well as the employee, sir.
Okay. So that's one way of looking at it. But you know, management, huh? So when you are in a management situation, okay, so you need to take a 360-degree view of the situation in order to diagnose the problem, identify the reasons, and take a right decision. Because once a decision is taken, it will have a consequences on the performance of the company. Okay, so last chance. Any other students who have a different viewpoint? Okay, not a problem. Okay, so if nobody wants to answer, not a problem. Now, see, okay, listen, I'll give you an example. Okay, in among 8 or 10 cricket playing countries in the world, so I have to say it world only. So who is the greatest? Who was the greatest batsman in the history of cricket, in the cricket history in the world?
Sachin Tendulkar.
Correct. So I hope anybody who doesn't agree here, boys, girls. Okay, he has the highest records, right? Okay, individual records. He has the highest individual records in cricket history. Okay, but what happened to him as a captain? We in the previous one of the classes we compared Mahendra Singh Dhoni as a captain. Okay, who do not have, in fact, if you consider any individual records Dhoni holds as a batsman.
Yes, sir. He's the only captain to.
No, as an individual batsman, I'm saying.
So as an individual batsman only, no, sir. As an individual player only, he's the first player as a captain to win all those ICC.
No.
All
Wrong.
trophies.
I'll give you the correct picture. Wrong it is. As an individual batsman, captain has to be a bowler, a batsman, or a wicket keeper, right? He has to play his part, right?
Yes, sir.
He will not simply stand there and give order. You stay there, you ball, you bat. No, he is also either a batsman or a bowler or a all-rounder, whatever. So, but he was a batsman. We remember he was a batsman and a wicket keeper. Any individual record has he made
No,
as a
sir.
batsman, as a wicket keeper? Any individual records? Wicket keeper you flew. Okay, we'll consider him as a batsman. He was a good batsman, right? So, does he have any individual records in his name as a batsman? I'm saying, not as a captain. Not as a captain.
No, sir.
He might have win few like man of the matches and man of the series, but any individual records like the way Sachin Tendulkar holds. So Sachin Tendulkar was genius or excellent performer as an individual batsman, but he failed as a captain. Mahendra Singh Dhoni, we cannot say he failed as a batsman. He was a good batsman, of course, but he is not as successful as Sachin Tendulkar as an individual batsman. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So as an individual batsman, but as a captain, okay, he won Cricket World Cup for the country. So his capabilities and skills as a captain were quite high as that of Sachin Tendulkar. So that, okay, analogy, this example will definitely fit here. So what includes the role of a captain in a cricket team? Okay, definitely he has to do his individual part as a batsman or as a bowler, whatever it is. But other than that, he has to keep the spirit of the team very high, morale of the team members very high. He has to keep them highly motivated first. Second, he has to secure cooperation and coordination from his team members. Okay, for which you need to continuously interact with the team members and you should be liked by the team members. You should know that Sachin Tendulkar rarely used to speak to his team members. Are you aware about this?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, those who have studied, okay, I don't watch cricket match, let me tell you, but you should study about people. Sachin Tendulkar rarely spoke to the team members. Okay, it was considered great if Sachin Tendulkar spoke, because this is what I heard from another player. I don't remember who it was. Okay, maybe Mahendra Singh Dhoni himself or Yuvraj, I don't know. Okay, see, he said Sachin Tendulkar, he used to be very serious. He never used to speak to somebody. He came to me some that day and he spoke. I felt very good. Okay, I remember that among his team members only. So such a person cannot lead the team. Remember, who doesn't speak to others, okay, and who are scared of talking to him or who feel hesitate to talk to him, he cannot lead the team. But he can be an individual. He can do only his individual duty as a batsman. That's it. But cricket is a team game. Okay, so you need to hold the whole team together. Bowlers have to do their duty or perform excellently. Batsmen have to give their contribution, and both bowlers and batsmen have to do a good fielding also in the field. So who will see to it that this happens? Everybody contributes as a batsman, as a bowler, as a fielder, and cooperate and coordinate with each other, and they hold their morale very high on the field. Okay, so it is the captain, it is the role of the captain, and captain also has to take certain decisions. If we can recall, if there are settled batsmen on the ground, then he has to decide. And if let us say pace bowlers are bowling, then he might have to think whether to change the bowlers, okay, bring in the spinners. But what will happen, he has to consider if the spinners come in, whether the pitch favors spinners or not. He would know have the idea. Okay, if the spinners get more beating than the pace bowlers, then nothing will be left to bowl in the team, because already pace bowlers have been punished by the established batsmen on the field. Okay, so this is a very crucial decision, and many times you might be aware where the neck-to-neck match happens in the last over, 6 balls, 6 runs, 6 balls, 12 runs. You have seen those matches?
Yes, sir.
Who takes the call? The crucial last over will be crucial. It will decide winning or losing for the team. So captain has to decide who will bowl that last over. Can you recall? Okay, so when I used to watch cricket match, I can remember. Okay, so when there is to be neck-to-neck fight, okay, till the last over, the chasing team requires some 6 runs, 8 runs, okay, 12 runs, and where pace bowlers are usually okay allowed to bowl in the last few hours. Okay, I remember, but who was the captain? I don't remember now. They introduced all of a sudden a spinner in the last minute. Pakistan team has done it, I remember. And the batsman all of a sudden started struggling to make a contact with the ball, because in last 5 to 10 hours they were used to for the pace bowlers. And all of a sudden, okay, the captain decided that final over will be bowled by a spinner. See, these decisions who will take? It is the captain, and they can be game changing. Okay, so same way here. Okay, same way here now. Okay, you have to look at the other viewpoint also. That is why if you have learned more about Gordon Price and Janice Wilson and the importance of Salesforce to the Cornell company, definitely you will have another viewpoint. Okay, before I discuss that viewpoint, okay, let me take attendance first. Okay. Take your attendance properly. Okay, Nishad.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Aditya,
Present, sir.
Akshata. Akshata. Akshay Pujari. Akshay Pujari. Akshay Koradkeri.
Sir, Akshay Pujari is in the chat box, like he is
present.
present.
Okay, Akshay Pujari is marked present. Akshay Koradkeri.
He's also present, sir.
He is also present. Okay. Ankita,
Present, sir.
Anusha,
Present, sir.
Apeksha,
Yes, sir.
Ashutosh,
Present, sir.
Prasad,
Yes, sir.
Supriya,
Present,
Divya, Divya,
He's
Gautam.
present, sir.
Divya is present. Okay. Then Gautam,
Yes, sir.
Gururaj,
Present, sir.
Hanumantarai.
Present, sir. Gurraj present.
Gururaj is present. Hanumantarai,
He is present. Sir.
present. Bhimaya,
Present, sir.
Kallaya,
Present, sir.
Karthik,
Yes, sir.
Manjur,
Yes, sir.
Manoj, Manoj, absent.
Was present, sir.
Manoj is
Was
present.
present, sir.
Manoj present. Yes. Meghna Kalburgi.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Then Meghna Lokhande.
Sir, Kalburgi present, sir.
Present. Yes. Meghna Lokhande. Then Nandan.
Present, sir.
Yeah. Nikita.
Present, sir.
Pradeep.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Anybody between 1 to 34? Who skipped their attendance? 1 to 34. Akshay Koradkeri is marked present. Okay.
Sir, Akshay Pujari.
Akshay Pujari is also marked present. So I think 1 to 34 all are marked present. Then next. Okay, then Pramod,
Yes, sir.
Pranjali,
Present, sir.
Prashant,
Yes, sir.
Prema,
Present, sir.
Rahul,
Present, sir.
Ram,
Sir,
Present, sir. Present, sir.
Ram present.
Yes, sir.
Rohit,
Yes, sir.
Varsha,
Yes, sir.
present, sir.
Samuel, absent today. Sharan,
Present, sir.
Shruti, Shruti Nogaja, Priya, are you a marketing student? Priya, can you hear me? Priya is a marketing student?
No, sir.
No. Then Shruti Nogaja is absent. Shweta Kalkeri. Then Snehal,
Present, sir.
Sudarshan, Sudha,
Present, sir.
Suman,
Yes, sir.
Vishal.
Present.
Okay. So anybody who skipped their attendance? So all okay, gave your attendance, I hope. Okay, then okay. So I will end this meeting and I will send you a new meeting link. Okay, immediately you have to join. Huh? So we'll conclude with the case study. Everybody heard me?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir. Do not go away. Huh? You have all 34 students have to attend.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.